Hello and welcome to the bakingmad.com kitchen. I'm going to show you how to make lovely gingerbread flour biscuits. So first of all, I start off with 60 grams of softened butter that's really soft at room temperature, 80 grams of Billington's light muscovado, and 2 tablespoonfuls of lovely dark sticky molasses sugar, as well as 2 tablespoonfuls of golden syrup. And a quick tip to get the golden syrup off your spoon easily, just dip your spoon in boiling water and then the syrup should fall out easily. So then I'm just going to cream that together until it's nice and light and fluffy. So when that's nice and creamed together, then we've just got to beat in 1 whole egg. So once your egg is combined, then we're going to add the flour and spices. So we've got 250 grams of Allinson's self-raising flour, but a pinch of salt and 1/4 teaspoonful of bicarb, and I'm adding 2 spoonfuls of ground ginger, and just beat that together to make a nice soft dough. So just bring the dough together into a ball, and then I'm just going to tip it out onto the work surface and just shape it into a ball. And I'm going to wrap it in cling film and put it in the fridge to chill for about 30 minutes, just so that it's a little bit easier to roll out. So once your dough is chilled, we're just going to roll it out on a lightly floured worktop and cut out your flower shapes. You want to roll it out until it's a little bit thicker than a pound coin. So I've got a selection of flower shape cutters here. You can use any that you like. And you just literally cut out your flowers. And then we pop them on the baking tray. And you push the lollipop stick up through the dough. Quite a long way up, and just pat it down so that it's secure. And I find the easiest way to do this is to do them alternate, one at each end, and you will need a couple of baking trays to do this. I'm just going to pop these in the oven at 180 degrees C, that's 160 fan, gas 4, for about 15 minutes until pale golden. So here they are out of the oven, and I'm just going to let those cool before I decorate them. To decorate our biscuits, we need some royal icing. Now, royal icing is usually made with egg whites and icing sugar, but we've got our own royal icing mix. And all you do is add water as directed on the packet and beat it until it's the right consistency. It takes a while to get it to the right consistency, so you do have to beat it for quite a while. So you just keep beating your icing until it's a lovely, thick consistency, and it shouldn't be grainy, it should be nice and smooth, and it will hold its shape. So I'm just going to colour a little bit of it pink, and to start off with, you want your icing thick. I'm using paste food colourings, but you can use liquid if you want, but if you're using paste, you literally just put a tiny bit in with a cocktail stick, because it's so concentrated that you only need the tiniest amount, and then just give that a good mix until you get the desired colour. And then to pipe our biscuits, I'm going to pop the icings into plastic piping bags. To decorate your biscuits, put your icing in a little disposable plastic piping bag. Snip the end, pop a plain writing nozzle inside. If you don't have these, don't worry, you can just snip the end. And then you're just going to pipe your royal icing as an outline on the biscuit. So anchor the icing and then lift it up and let it drop into position. So what you're not doing is this, writing with it, you anchor it, even pressure, lift it up and let it fall and guide it into place. So it's a case of keeping the pressure even You can do all sorts of patterns. You can make it look like a daisy or just go around the edge like I'm doing. And if you want to, you can put a ring in the middle. Once you've piped your outline, leave it to set for about 5 minutes, not too long, and then you're going to flood the inside of your design with icing that you've made to a flooding consistency. So you gradually add a little bit more water until you get quite a thick consistency, like sort of thickness of double cream really. It should pour. You don't want it too thin or it'll just run off your biscuits. And you just pop that into your outline and guide it to the edge of the biscuit. And so you can see the importance of getting a nice even border. I'll give it a little tap so you get it nice and even, and you can see some bubbles coming up, so just pop them with a pin and give it another little tap. It's a good idea to bake them in a very low temperature oven, about 50 degrees, for 30 minutes until it's really firm. And then you can go over the top if you like, just adding more detail as I've done here with little dots. And just go over again, just to give it a bit more interest. And you can be as creative as you like.